Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw Chibi Harry Potter. So we're going to start with the glasses and we're going to draw these big circles on either side of the head. So starting on the left side, I'll start at the top and draw one big circle. And again, it's not really important that I get this really smooth all the way around because I'm going to go back over it and thicken them up. So let's go over to the right side and draw that same circle. You want to take your time with these, or you can use a template if you'd like. Okay, so we got the two circles. Let's go ahead and thicken these up, make them really thick. And because I'm using a Sharpie, it makes it a little bit easier to do that. And with these markers, if you make a mistake, you can always go back and you won't even see the errors. So like right here, if I wanted to, go back in and just smooth that out. And I'm using some really short, choppy lines. It's really hard to do like full curves with my pen, so all the way around. Just smoothing that out. Okay, so we got one side, let's go to the other side and do that. Smooth this out a little bit more. Now if I find that one glass or one circle is smaller than the other, so this one here seems a little bit smaller, I can always go on the outside and just kind of thicken it up from the outside rather than from the inside. So I can do that. Okay, let's go ahead and draw the pupils. I'm going to draw smaller circles in the inside, just dead center. And then on the top left, I'm going to draw a highlight circle, so a little smaller circle at the top left, and then color everything else in black. Let's go ahead and draw the same one on the right side. Circle. Okay, so we got the pupils. Let's draw in a little bit of eyebrow. So inside here, I'm just going to draw little curves along the top, just in between the pupil and the glass. And if you want, you can go ahead and thicken that up a little bit along the top and color that in black. So I'll show that to you again. So curve, and then go ahead and just thicken it up as it gets towards the middle, and then tapers off on the ends. From here, I'm going to draw the profile of the sides of the face down to the chin. So just on either side of the glass, I'm going to come around to the bottom of the chin. I want the chin to be very short, so I don't want it to be a long chin. So right about here, starting beside the glasses, I'm going to curve right towards where my finger was, go back up along the side, so straight along the side, and then just smoothly back up on the right side. From here, let's go ahead and draw some details in the face. So between the two glasses, I'm going to draw the nose bridge, so the glass bridge that goes across, so curve, and again, I'm going to make that thick because I want to match the thickness of the glasses frame. Just like that. And then here, I'm going to draw the nose. So for the nose, all you need to do is draw a simple curve that goes up like that. And for the mouth, I'm going to draw a wider curve that goes up like this. And on either end, I'm just going to close it off with two little lines. And just below the mouth, I'm going to draw a little curve like this just to indicate the lip. From here, let's go ahead and draw some ears. So right where the ends of these lines are, I'm just going to draw a curve that goes out and then back in on both sides. And then let's draw a little bit of inner ear detail. So going up here, I'm just going to curve into the side of the head. On the right side, I'll do the same thing. Let's draw the sides of the glasses. So right here where the ear meets the line of the side of the face, I'm just going to draw a line like that. And then we'll just thicken that up and tuck that in behind the ear. So go ahead and do that on the right side as well. Go ahead and do that. And then now let's get into the hair. So the hair is quite mussy. There's like lots of strands of hair that go along the bottom. So I'm just going to start on the left side, right here, and go up. From here, I'm going to come down towards the glasses and work my way to the top of where the head would be. So right here, or not the top of the head, but the edge of the hair in the front, and curving up. And I'm just going to do a series of little curves. This one I'm going to bring it down, and go back up, and then I'm going to switch directions. I'm going to come down this way towards the glasses, and come up. And here, if you want, you could do a little overlap. So starting up here, going up, and then switching directions again, back up, and then from here I'm going to connect to that side of the head like that. Just tuck that in like so. Now for the top of the head, he's got a big bushy head of hair, so I'm going to make this a little bit taller on the top. So I want to bring that up to right about here. So on the side here where the glasses meet the ear, I'm just going to come up with a curve, and then again I'm doing sort of the opposite of what I did with this side. Instead of coming down, I'm going to go outwards. So from here, I'm going to pull another line out here, and then curve this up to the top. Now from here, I just want to draw a little crown, a little point there, and then switch directions, going up and then down. Now I want to balance this side of the head, so I want to curve this down this way. So starting up here, curve out, back in, and out. And again, you don't have to follow exactly how I do this. You can put a little bit more if you'd like, or a little bit less. I'm just going to draw one more down here, and then pull that right into the side of the head there. Okay, so we got the face. Let's get into the body. Now, I'm going to make this as simple as possible. We're going to draw the coat, inside edge of the coat first. I'm going to bring this down to right about here where the feet would be. So on either side of the middle, so right where the mouth ends are, I'm going to come down with a straight line towards my fingers on either side. This is the inner edge of the cloak. From here, I'm going to take these 2 points and come down to the middle. This is for the V-neck. Going up like this. And then on the outer edge, I'm just going to trace that to be thicker. Like so. From here in the center here, I'm going to come outwards towards the sides. And then for the necktie, I just want to come up here and draw 2 lines coming in towards each other, leaving a little gap. So I'm going to straighten that out and close that off like that. And on either end, I'm just going to come outwards for the tie. If you want to draw some stripes, you can go ahead and draw 2 angled stripes like this, and on the top here I'm just going to draw it in the opposite direction. Okay, so we got that. Let's get into the waist. So the sweater will come down about halfway down this line. So what I'm going to do is draw a curve. It goes like this, and I'm going to make that twice as thick like I did with the V-neck here. Let's get into the coat before we get into the legs. So let's draw on the bottom edge of the coat. So from here I just want to curve up on either side. So curving up like that. And these are going to kind of come in and taper up towards the armpit. So right about here, I'm going to draw a curve to that point. So just making sure it's lined up at the same height, curving it out to the outer part of the coat. So this arm here, I'm going to have him holding the book of spells. This side, I'm going to have him holding his wand. So let's tuck that book in here. So underneath this armpit, I'm just going to come down a little bit and draw an angled diagonal line. From this point, I'm going to angle down and a little bit out. And then I'm going to come down here with that same angle as the top. From this side, I'm just going to draw a short line going horizontally out. And then I'm going to connect these 2 points with that same angled line. So we're just working with a little bit of perspective here. From this point, I'm just going to draw a line tucked in underneath that coat, just like I did here. And just to finish this off with the arm, I'm just going to come under this chin up here and just tuck this in behind that book. And it's just going to poke out a little bit here, like so. Let's go to the other side and draw the arm holding the wand. So I'm just going to draw a simple curve from up here, curving out. From this point, I'm going to come straight down for the cuff of the sleeve, and I'm going to tuck this in underneath the body like that. From here, let's draw in the hand. So I'm going to have him holding the wand like this. So what we want to do is start with that thumb, because it overlaps on top of the fingers. So starting up here, I'm going to come down a little bit and just draw a little curl like that. That's for the thumb. And because the thumb kind of meets up with this meat of your hand here, this basic curve, I'm just going to curve this in like that. Let's draw on the first finger. So around here, I'm going to draw a little curve like that. Now we're going to overlay fingers on top or behind each other. So from here, I'm just going to draw another curve and curl this underneath that thumb. And then I'm just going to draw another series of smaller curves underneath each other. So this is the index finger, middle finger, third finger, and the last finger, the pinky. Up here, I'm going to come up and just curve this underneath that pinky like that. Let's draw on the wand. So simply, I want to start from here, going up, and draw a line coming straight down. Beside it, I'm going to draw that same line. And at the top, I'm going to come across the top like that. And then just draw a little nub at the bottom, just so it looks like it's coming up from the bottom of its hand. Now let's finish off with the legs. So in the middle here, I'm going to draw the lower torso. So right here, I'm just going to draw a straight line across, a little short line like that. From here, I'm going to curve out to the left, curve out to the right. And then for the bottom of the pants, I just want to draw a little curve, just like this, on both sides. From here on the ends, I'm just going to curve this underneath the coat. From here, let's draw some simple feet, some shoes. I'm going to come in a little bit on the left side, curve down to the bottom of the heel. We'll do that on both sides. Now we're going to curve the bottom of the foot. So I just want to curve a line like that. And I want both sides to be almost equal size. From this toe, I'm just going to curve this in underneath the pant. Like this. And if you want, you can draw a little sole. So all you have to do is just make this line at the bottom twice. One above the other. This. If you want to draw some laces, just draw 3 little curves like that, right beside each other. Curving down and in. Last part, let's draw the little symbol in the chest here. And I'm just going to keep it very simple, so we're just going to draw a little shield. Going straight across, and then curving down to the middle point, and then back up on one side there. If you want to draw some collar, all you have to do is draw a line like this, and tuck this in on the side. We'll do the same thing on this side like that. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Chibi Harry Potter. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give us a like, share this with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.